Mine takes a little bit longer, so yours is probably already up. All right. I think I am live here. Are you good to go on your end?
Yeah, I'm ready. This will be the first
Because
time
I'm taking.
ever the vampires
Yeah.
face the humans, angels.
This is a grudge match that's been like years in the making, but it's
Yeah.
the first time it's been televised.
Actually, this has happened
Well, this is
before over the years in many different forms.
it has, and I think actually, well, I think I revealed the right side of my little coffin box, but the other side over here has the guys that have been waiting for the Pioneer Angels on the other side. I'm live.
I
So
played
no,
a commander game recently, dude, with these two guys
no.
with top tier
Gloves.
decks.
Yeah. What were the top tiers?
One guy was running Madrotha.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like,
that
this
is
like
that is truly
it's like
top.
tier A, not like.
Yeah.
And then the other guy's running the Scarab God.
Okay. Yeah.
So
It's not questionable. I always ask because some people are like, "Oh yeah, I'm running a really strong commander," and I'm like, "Are they the really really strong ones, or are they like just good for your group?" You know.
and I was running
But those
Giada.
are some good ones.
I was running Giada,
Yeah.
which is highly competitive. And
Yeah.
then, but it was a three-player free-for-all, so you know how it goes. I ended up winning.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I was talking with Call about this last night. It's just, I think I don't. It might have been before we were live, but it's why I think formats like this one, like Innistrad Eternal and stuff, like we joke about how it's going to take over and all that stuff, but it's why Commander took over is because it's casual and it's what people enjoyed playing growing up was casual with their friends, not super sweaty competitive trying to mill people out on turn 2.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna know of course I'll know a couple of your cards, but I'm not gonna know most of them. And I didn't watch any of your matches. I'm gonna have to figure out what the hell you do. What if I showed my hand?
There's really nothing crazy. And he's saying he's only seeing my side from your side. So do you see yours?
You talking to me?
Do you have like your screen up? Yeah. On because I can see your playmat.
I see everything. I got yours big and then mine.
You got both, right?
Side. Yeah.
Okay. They're saying that they can't see yours, but they can see my playmat on your screen.
Someone
I can see his.
that?
Let's give him a second because there's like a delay in typing and streaming and stuff to see if any of it changes. Just switch back and forth between yours real quick.
So that's my question. That's my question, Scott. So you're gonna have yours up.
Yeah, I'm going to switch back and forth, but when it's your turn, I'm going to switch to you and then switch back to mine. But I'm going to leave mine up. Like I'm going to switch to your screen briefly to see what you play and then switch back to mine. But you'll always be able to tell because it'll have it in the top right corner.
So are you going to spend like half the time on your screen and half the time on my screen?
Probably more on mine, but like, yeah, I'm going to go back and forth for a little bit just to see how it works. Because I want to see what you play too and like click on your cards and stuff for fun.
Because I usually just watch Call's board the entire time.
It's probably the smart thing to
do. Because my board is in front of me, right? It's physically there.
Yeah.
So usually digitally I don't watch it at all.
Okay. Well, do you want me to, through Discord, share my screen with you real quick so you can pull it off to the side so that you can just see that? Or would you rather switch?
I can just switch back and forth, I suppose.
Okay. It's up to it's just preference. That I mean, that's a play style preference, right?
Yeah. Okay.
It's what we're trying to figure out with this
Okay.
with spell table. So I figure just use spell table how you want to use it, and I'm going to be watching your screen just as much as you're watching mine. So it should be interesting.
All right. Let's
Flip.
roll to see who goes first.
Okay, 10-sided, right?
Yeah. 6.
Find one. Here we go. Black and red. 5. Oh, that's how it was last night.
All right. You keeping it?
I haven't seen it yet. Gotta get my sword in the. It's a good question. Yeah, I'll keep.
All right.
You wanna show your hand and I'll close my eyes and stuff?
No.
Vice versa.
No,
We're good?
it's all good.
Okay. All right.
We'll go plains and champion of the parish. Pass.
Uh-oh. Draw. I will drop a swamp
I guess I should
and
look at like
pass.
this. Yes. There you go. You got a swamp?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Anything else?
Swamp and go ahead and go. Nope. This is swamp.
Do you need to know what champion of the parish does?
No, but I'll gloss over it here and pull it up so that I can
I'm
show
sure
it
you
off
have
to
no
everybody.
idea what that card
I'm 100% aware of champion of the dip does. He grows stronger every time a human comes out. Oh, and I guess we should also say, by the way, to go ahead and follow our link descriptions to find each other's channels. Obviously, the two loyalists in here have already figured that one out. But our Innistrad Eternal format is all the instructions are in here. Yeah,
I'm surprised.
we're breaking records in here.
I'm
We're breaking
surprised about that
records.
second one.
Smee has a loyal a fan base over here.
I am going to attack with a 1/1.
Okay,
Pass.
I'm down to 19, and I'll change it both on the life counter and on spell table.
You're gonna do it with that life.
Yeah, I'm gonna do both. It helped me remind me to do it actually because I had two things I had to update.
Are you telling me you don't like my life counter?
Oh no, your life counter is beautiful. I'm fine with the life counter. Also, I'm kind of relying on you doing it. So you just have the champion out right now?
Yeah, my second turn was shit.
Okay, so I'll drop a mountain. And I guess I'll just do it now. I'll pay 1 and I'll play Tragic Slip. It's a 1 mana, target creature gets -1/-1, and then if a creature died this turn, they get -13/-13. So I'll do that to Champion of the Parish and get rid of him now.
You punked him basically.
He slipped on a banana peel. And I'll pass to you.
He never stood a chance.
He did not. Yeah, your life counter actually pops on your map. It's pretty cool.
I'm gonna go with
I need to get some of those sideways sleeves you guys have. They look cool.
Yeah, the only thing is, I don't think you double sleeve, do you?
Me, no. Not on these sleeves.
Okay, then
I
you
do
don't
and
work.
I do like with really good cards.
Because I double sleeve every single deck except this one, because these sleeves are hella skinny. I'm gonna go with Tireless Tracker.
Okay, let me see what this guy does. He is what, 3 mana, 3/2, and
I'll just put it
oh,
up
he's
so
a
people can-
landfall clue token, huh?
Yeah, you got it.
Landfall clue token, and then if you sacrifice a clue, he gets a counter. Okay. This guy's a damn investigatory journalist over here.
I have
let
a
me
feeling
just,
she's gonna get fucking killed.
Pull up my channel again real quick. On the other screen. I'm gonna moderate call just in case people get all uppity over here, you know.
Yeah. In case I start showing porn on mine.
I'll make him a managing moderator too. That's how much faith I have. Okay. And you're all squared, right? So it's my turn?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to draw. And Fates had a question about what a clue token is.
It's up there
It's
actually, if you're watching mine.
Yeah, here, let me pull it up.
It's 2 mana. Sacrifice this artifact to draw a card.
So they're like artifacts, and he can investigate by paying 2 mana. It's a way to get value. So these guys uncover clues, and then they pay 2 mana, and you get to draw a card, basically. So if you got nothing else to do, you can pop that, and it would make this person stronger and draw a card. One of the millions of mechanics that they've added over years. So I dropped a swamp, right? This is turn 3.
Mm-hmm.
I will play 3 mana, and I'll play my Vampire Lord, Stormkirk Captain. And he's a 3 mana, 2/2 first strike, and other vampires get +1/+1 at first strike. So right now he's just a 2/2 first strike.
I got you.
And I'll pass. I think you've played against him many times.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a good man.
There's certain people that have been around for the long haul in
You
battlefields,
know what I'm
and he's
happy
one of them.
about is the fact you can't run fucking Gatekeeper of Malakir.
That guy is a pain in the
Because
ass.
that guy maybe came out a couple years before this.
Yeah,
But I
he
think
was
that guy's
he was
a pretty good
Zendikar.
card.
Yeah, he was Zendikar. There was a few people who I looked at him and I was like, man, I really thought they were part of Innistrad. People like Nocturnus and
Oh
stuff.
yeah. What sucks is when they're in the core set, like
Yeah,
right before the actual set.
yeah.
But they're like.
I had a
enemies
few
from the
cards that I
set.
wanted
Yeah.
to. There was one recently called Markov Baron. He's actually from Innistrad, but he was in the Phyrexian invasion set. So he doesn't count, but
So
he's
when
a
that
filthy
land came
lord.
into play, we'll get one of those.
Okay. So you got a clue token. This is our clue token he was talking about earlier.
Actually, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do that, and then do that.
Oh, get a second one, and you get 2 of them. Okay, that
And
makes
then
sense.
with my last mana, this is really stupid, but I'm gonna use Candle Trap on your vampire.
Okay, what does this do?
It makes
It has
so he's-
Defender.
Yeah, Defender, and he can't deal damage. So he can block, but he can't deal me damage.
Okay.
And I can exile him later potentially.
What is this picture? Is this a werewolf?
Yeah, it's a werewolf being tied up.
That's ridiculous.
That's one of the reasons I wanted.
I'm gonna
try it.
move for tournament legal banding of Candle Trap for
That's one of the reasons I
some
wanted
discrimination
to
in
run it,
there.
was for the artwork.
Well, as long as you're not using the card Defang. I've torn that card up every time I see it. There's a picture of a vampire getting its tooth pulled
Is that a
out.
white card?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I'll attack with a Tireless Tracker for 3.
I can't
That's it for me.
prevent all common damage to be dealt by enchanted creatures. So it would kill my guy, right, if I block.
Yeah.
So he does take damage. Okay.
Yeah, you do.
So I am down to 16. All right.
Uh-huh.
And I will go. Let's move my life down to 16 here. Let's drop, just for flavor, Castle Dracula. It's a Voldaren estate. So it pay 1 life to add 1 mana to play a vampire spell. And then it can tap for a colorless, and it can also create a blood token for 5.
I should be able to click on your cards and see them, right?
Yeah, the Dracula one, it doesn't really come up usually. But if you type it in up here, you can also do it. If you just type in
There
Voldaren
it
estate.
goes. There it goes.
But you should be able to click on like Stormkirk Captain, no problem. It does take a second the first time you click on them.
And what is a blood token again?
So a blood token is a, I'll pull it up so you can see it. It's a 1 mana. You tap, discard. Why is it not coming up with a blood token? Weird. I don't think it even has a token on file. I have one here. I'll hold it up. It's a custom blood token. It's a tap 1, discard a card, and you sacrifice a blood token and you draw a card. So it's 1 for looting.
Discard a card, draw a
card, and sacrifice a token. So it's a way to like loot through your deck. Like you discard an extra land you don't need or whatever, draw a card. But I can't really, it's not going to come up much. I don't make too many of them. It's just kind of an incidental thing on Dracula.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to play, let's see, let's play another.
What says
Captain.
Voldaren, whatever the hell that says? Voldaren Estate? What is that from Crimson
Voldaren
Vow?
Estate. It's from Crimson Vow. Yeah.
Okay.
It's where her wedding was.
Okay. I got you.
But this is the Castle Dracula reskin. And so this person's still a blocker, but they have 3 toughness now. And then this one's also 3/3 for strike, and I will pass. I also have 4 cards in the hand still.
Okay. Let there be clue tokens.
It's going to get value, man. Clue tokens are really underestimated in long games. Same with blood tokens, to be honest.
I'm going to sack a clue token.
Okay.
And then I'll play Hidware Militia Captain.
Okay.
And then I'll do another candle trap on the other. Okay. Get him tied up.
There's some travesty going on here.
And then I'll bring it with 6 damage.
Okay, I'm down to 10.
Pass.
Getting disarmed over here.
Are you literally just rolling that around the table?
This thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it can. It's a top. It's a literal top. I don't know why the wife bought them. She thought they were cool custom counters, which they are.
I mean, it looks.
But neither one of
nice.
us use that card. I'm going to play a swamp, and I'll tap 4 to play a Bloodline Keeper.
All right.
So he's a 5/5 first strike. I have 1 minute untapped. I'll go ahead and pass while I'm putting a little token on him. And do you remember Bloodline Keeper?
Let me. I can just click on him.
Yeah. So I'll read him too. He's a 3/3 flying. Tap him, put a 2/2 black vampire token into play. And then if he transforms, he turns into Lord of Lineage.
Yeah. That guy's good.
If I have 5 or more vampires, and right now I'm at 3 vampires.
All right. That's pretty good. Let's
And you're up.
Let me detonate a clue token.
Okay. Is that before my turn or on your turn?
That's on my turn.
Okay.
I already drew. Let me go with a forest. So we'll get our clue tokens going again.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Every time I sack a clue token, these guys get pumped.
Yeah.
So I guess I
So they're
forgot
fives
it.
now,
They
right?
would have been a little bit bigger last time, but I'll go ahead and just add
Okay,
it
I'll
to
back
them.
off 2. Because they would have been at least a 4, right?
Yeah, they would have been 4/4s last turn.
Okay.
Um,
So I'm at 8.
and then let me sack another one.
Okay, so there's 6s. Look at that clue value. Drawing
Yeah.
cards and pumping.
These clues are fucking nuts sometimes. And then let me go with Ludark Veteran. I better show my own board. I gotta get the hang of this. This guy's like Soul Warded. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, I gain a life.
Gain life. Okay.
He's not that good, but whatever. Okay. And then I'll play another one. So then I'll grab the life off of that.
Okay.
So you're telling me you want me to click that. That's some action. Your guy's a 5/5 first strike though, right?
He is a 5/5 for strike. Yeah.
So I can't rightly attack into you, so I'm gonna have to pass.
Okay.
So then during your upkeep, Handwear will transform because I have 4
Okay.
or more creatures.
Sounds good. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite enough. So what does he transform to?
Westville
I'll
Cult
pull it up.
Leader, power and toughness equal to the creatures I control. So right now it's 5. And then every beginning of my end step, so the end of my turn, I'll get a 1/1 token.
Okay. Trying to see. Grabbing anybody helps me. Okay, I think the only thing I can do. So I will tap this guy to create a 2/2 vampire with flying. That's this one, which is actually, what is that, 4? 4/4 first strike.
Uh-huh.
And then I will play one more. 1, 2. And I'm actually going to take, oh wait, it's not a mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Bloodline Keeper again.
Holy
That's
shit.
another 5/5. And then I have 2 black mana open, so I'm just going to transform both of them right now. And I'm not cool like you guys, so I actually have to take them out and flip them.
You'll get to that.
I do have extra. I just need to like put them over here. So everybody now gets +4/+4 from that. Now this one's untapped. So he's a 9/9 first strike.
That is brutal.
And you can go. I'm not going to attack this turn, but I'm just setting up the defense and getting all the dice right. But they're all +4/+4 stronger.
Cards in hand.
I have 2 cards in hand, but I am tapped out.
I should have killed one of those mofos. Anyways.
I don't think you could see the second one coming though.
Yeah.
That was a nice surprise.
This will be interesting.
I'm gonna
sack
switch.
a tree token.
So these guys are all plus. This is a +6 plus. This is a +4, so 9. He's 1 +5. I'm gonna switch these up to the counters. He's a +5. He's also 9. And he gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have an 8/8, 2/9/9 flying first strikes. 1 is tapped, and then 2/5/5 or 2/7/7 first strikes on the ground.
So you're telling me you have big creatures?
Yeah, I have some lunkers, but I also only have 8 life.
And that mofo's tapped. Is what you're trying to tell me.
Yeah, and this one guy's tapped because he had to make one of the tokens so I could get to 5 vampires.
Is that true?
It is absolutely true.
You have enough blockers, so.
Question is, do you have flying?
Do I have flying?
Because 3 of my guys can fly.
Next turn?
Yeah, it would be lethal.
You think you can execute me like that?
If you don't have any way to kill these guys, yeah, that's on board. That's what 8, 9, 9. It's 26 in there.
You're gonna do it like that?
Depends if there's an angel floating around.
Because you got those 3 flyers out there.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many cards do you have?
I have 2 in my hand.
Then what power do you have out there on the board?
The Bloodline
9,
Keepers
9,
are
6.
9/9 first strikes. This guy is an 8/8 flying first strike, and then 2/7/7 first strikes on the ground.
The token's an 8/8.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this is gonna require some miracles. But I think I need to fucking candle trap execute one of you guys for sure.
Okay.
So we'll exile one of the Stormkirks.
Okay. So that takes everybody down 1. So they're 8s now. Damn candle trap, man.
Yeah, but I think you still got it. How big is that guy now? A 7/7?
This token? Yeah, he's a 7/7 flying first strike.
7/7. You could kill this guy. You could chop that guy. Yeah, that's not where I want to be there. But then if Stormkirk gets executed, then what are you going to be looking at? You're going to be looking
So
at
these 6s.
7/7/6.
Or, yeah, 7/7/6.
You're
Yeah,
looking at 7/7/6.
with 1 tapped.
Yeah, you'll be looking at 7/7/6, which is a total of 20 damage. So that's not enough to kill me. Don't you hate it when it's
No.
this fucking complicated?
Yeah. That's what
You just wanna-
eventually happens in these tribal games, man. It gets crazy.
You just want to kick back.
That's why you want a board wipe once in a while to kind of keep it in the stone age.
Um,
Let me move this guy down so you can see him
So-
better now that there's some space.
that line of thinking makes me think I got to attack you with everything. All that being said,
Yeah,
all that being
I
said,
probably would too.
if I attack you, you have to block. You have to block basically 3 creatures. So you have to block all my guys, right?
So each one of my guys has to make a block. Yeah.
So Stormkirk is gonna get iced. For sure.
Okay.
One of my biggest guys will get iced. And then you'll have that other guy. Right
Who's
now
a
it's a 7/7,
7.
you said, right?
Yeah.
But he has
Mhm.
first strike, right?
Yeah, until Stormkirk dies.
So worst case scenario, you might ice like my 2 biggest guys, and Stormkirk might die. But
Probably.
But
Yeah.
then you probably
probably
won't
what we're looking
attack
at.
me the next turn. At least not with all of them. You'll probably just hang back.
Most
then I've
likely.
lost-
I don't think I'd be able to lethal you at 21
I don't think so.
at that point.
I don't think so. But then you could just make more vampires and chill. In which case, I lost my 2 guys who are really keeping me in the
True.
game.
Yeah, I can make 2 more at a minimum in
But
addition to anything I play.
there's not much of an alternative. So I think I just got to give it a try. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you 100%. I would have attacked too. Because
So-
might be able to get enough damage
Yeah,
in too.
but I should have killed that Stormkirk earlier. That's why Candle Trap is not very good. So I'm just gonna cast another Militia Captain. I'll get 2
Okay.
life off of it. I really should have my own board up, huh?
I've got yours up. I'm looking at it right now.
And then this will be a 6/6. And Stormkirk is how big?
Uh,
A 4/4.
he's a 6/6.
Oh, he's a 6/6. Oh shit! I
Yeah.
can't even. It is
Yeah.
first strike. You said, right?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I switched to these counter dice because it was getting
Yeah.
too big.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I think because of all that.
He's a
first
6/6,
strike-
but he does no damage, so he's just gonna
Oh, yeah,
run
yeah,
in front
you're
of
right.
the
Yeah, right. He's trapped. He's trapped.
yeah.
Okay.
He's just gonna run in front of somebody big and
Okay. So we'll go like that.
yeah. And you've got no mana open to play clue shenanigans, right?
That's right.
Okay. So you've got 4 people attacking. I guess I'll throw Stormkirk in front of one of your big boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go Stormkirk in front of a big boy. He'll do no damage. One of my 8s will block a 7. And then another 8. Or sorry, the other one who's a 7/7 will block your captain. So those
You
2 will
wanna kill
die.
These 2 guys.
Yeah, those 2. And then what gets through?
2 damage.
Okay. So he will leave, die. He'll tick down to 7.
This is gonna transform on your turn.
Okay.
After you untap.
And then, okay. I think we're all caught up. I'm at 6 life.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to my turn here. All right. What do you have out right now?
The only thing
I'll just
on
pull it
tap
up.
is a Westvale Cult.
Just your
Leader.
captain, right?
Yeah, Westvale Cult Leader is a 4/4. That's the only thing on tap.
Okay, and these guys are all flying anyway. Okay, I'm going to play a mountain. And I guess I'll just drop both these guys. There's no reason not to at this point. 2, 3 red mana, 4, 5. And play Dominating Vampire. When Dominating Vampire comes into play, it gains control of target creature opponent controls till end of turn. and it is untapped and has haste on my side. So I'll just grab your. Does it say it untaps? Yeah, it untaps. So I'll grab your 7.
Say that again.
And
look at that card.
I'm playing Dominating Vampire. So here, let me pull it up on my screen. It's a 3-mana 3/3. When it comes into play, I gain control of one of your creatures till end of turn, and untaps and has haste.
Okay.
So I'll grab your biggest one. And I'll pull up the card here on the side so
You're
people
gonna
can
grab
read it.
less veil?
I'll grab your 7/7, one of your clue
7/7.
guys.
Okay.
And he'll be swinging at you. And I'll also play this card called Cemetery Gatekeeper. When he comes into play, I think we have like too many cards on the board. When he comes into play, he's a 2/1 first strike. I exile a card from a graveyard, and whenever you play a card that matches its type, it does 2 damage to you. So I'm going to exile a human from your graveyard. So if you play a human, you take 2 damage. As long as he's out.
Can you show him to me?
Yeah, he's up. I got him up on my screen. He's more of an annoyance at this point. And then I'll get their counters on them. I don't have die big enough for this. So they get +4/+4 each. So he's a 7. Dominating Vampire is a 7. And Cemetery Gatekeeper is a 6/5 first strike. And then I will, let's see. I think I have enough blockers where I don't need to make any. So I'll just attack you with both Lorded Lineages and your guy. Just those. So 7/7, 2 7/7s in the air, so that's 14 you can't do anything about. And then your 7/7 is attacking you as well.
So my 7/7 will go back to my side end of turn, right?
Yeah, end of turn. Mm-hmm.
So that'll be a total of 21 damage if I take it off?
Yes.
What's Cemetery Gatekeeper again?
If you play a human, you'll take 2 damage.
If I play a human, I take 2 damage?
Yes.
Anything else?
No. He's a 6/5 first strike. But that's it. He's kind of messed up because you can actually choose, like, you know, when people like do fetch lands and stuff.
Yeah.
You can exile a fetch land and then make it so whenever they play a land, they take 2 damage.
All right,
as well.
I'm gonna have to take that damage.
Okay.
So I'm down
So
to
you're
2
down to
life.
2. Okay.
So we'll have to hope for a miracle here.
And then I will pass. I have no cards in hand. Just my 3 blockers on board.
I'll sacrifice a clue token.
I think if you do pull off the good top deck here, my mistake is going to be not making just a bunch of vampires the last turn.
Not doing what?
Not making just 2 more vampires, you know, instead of just putting pressure on.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Which of those guys out there have flying? The 3 of them?
The 3 right here.
Those 3 there.
Yeah.
And you have 3 untapped creatures?
Yes.
And I have 2 life.
Yeah, you have
Leave
2 and
a
I'm
lot
at
of
6.
options here. That doesn't leave me with a whole lot of options.
And I have these 3 blockers, and you've got, what, 4 creatures out?
Now, I don't really think there's a way out of this, but you might as well give it a try.
Yeah. You never know.
Did I make this guy bigger? I don't think I did.
This is a sweaty first match, man.
Yeah,
This is nuts.
This is pretty crazy. I'm gonna attack you with those guys.
The 2 big ones.
Yeah.
So my 6/5 first strike will jump in front of the 4 power dude, the captain, I think it is. And then my dominating vampire will die to your 9 power dude.
How'd you block again?
I had my dominating vampire go against your tireless tracker.
Uh-huh.
And then it died. And then my 6/5 first strike blocked your Hanamara captain.
All right. I'll cast Avacyn just to save her.
Okay.
So I'll get the 2 life.
Ooh, I gotta look at Avacyn.
End of turn. We'll get this out there. So that'll be 2 more life. And then I'll pass.
That was a sneaky way to get a human in.
It was
Because you
close,
didn't
huh?
cast it.
If I had like
You didn't
one,
cast it.
if I had like one more freaking mana, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so Avacyn doesn't have anything when a non-angel
tricks
creature you
anymore.
control dies. No tricks. Okay. Well, untap. I don't think you have enough in the air here. So I'll just play, I'm top decking, so I just play a swamp. And I will just swing with my 3 air people.
Good game.
GG's.
That's crazy you're able to hold off so many clue tokens.
I was sweating when I saw those tireless trackers flying up in power, man. I was like, that got out of control really fast.
You guys got humongous.
Yeah, that one turn I think just switched it because all my guys all of a sudden got +4/+4 in one turn. That was a crazy first game. I can see why I've been terrified to face these guys.
They almost got really out of control on you.
Yeah. I'm glad I got rid of Champion of the Parish early.
So when you're playing, are you leaving your own board up for most of the time?
Most of it.
How are you
I
seeing my
usually
board?
switch to you when I need to check to see.
How are you seeing my board then?
So like if you're looking at mine right now,
Yeah.
I just click on this top right corner and it switches it. Like that.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm always staring at your board.
I always leave up
And you're
yours because I'm always
staring
more
at your
interested in what you're doing. But I usually leave up mine until you play something that I need to check out. and then I'll like check it out. Or if I'm deciding when to attack. But I'm kind of doing both.
I just need to be staring at your board. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I need to find a different way of displaying.
We have
my
a
board.
mod in chat getting rowdy, saying leave it on our boards. Let's try leaving it on each other's boards. So I'll have your board up, and you have mine. So you can already see what you're doing. No, we're not. We decided to. We could also do that too. We can just do the Discord one too. But we decided to do it all through Spell Table, just to see what Spell Table can handle.
Yeah.
Even the audio. No, we're not. We decided to. We could also do that too. I can hear myself echoing over there.
You're gonna leave mine up, you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do as best I can to leave yours up.
That makes sense, yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm gonna have to look at mine too, just to make sure I've got everything like appropriately on screen. But I can see it in the top right corner too.
I swear your
Like I
top
said, I'm
is
just-
like rolling by itself.
Oh, it does. It 100% does. There's a reason for it too. This isn't exactly 100% even here. There's shit underneath this.
Because yeah, I think
It's an
what you were
optical
talking
illusion.
about was you had your board and I had your board for most of it, so no one could see.
Yeah,
my
I was
board.
switching back and forth.
Good. I'm sorry. I need to see what the fuck you're doing. Like,
No, I understand. Get it?
You
Yeah.
can't play Magic without seeing that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's why I decided to just try it as Spell Table was intended, which is it's intended for you to switch and look at your your opponent's board.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing. But I'll try my best this time to leave it just as is. I'm actually surprised it didn't. My camera always cuts out on Spell Table, and I'm wondering if it's not because now we have two players in Spell Table.
Your camera hasn't cut out today, has it?
No, but I mean this is the first time we've also used two people in the Spell Table app, so I think maybe it's been timing out because there's only been one person in there because we've been doing them separately. All right, so you are first this time, right?
Yes.
All right, let's see if we'll keep this. Yeah, I'll keep it. I tend to keep anything playable.
Yeah, I don't want to have 6 cards.
If I have mana, I'm playing it.
And 3-minute Spectre. That's a 1/2. And when it comes into the battlefield, investigate. Pass.
Okay, and he's just a 1/1 or 1/2.
That's right.
Okay. I'm gonna play the swamp, and I'll tap. I'll play Indulgent Aristocrat.
What I'm going to do
He's
is
a
every
wha-
time it's your turn, I'm just going to have yours up. And then when it's my turn, I'm just going to click Vide.
That's what I was trying to do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do the first time. So I'll try just staying on mine, but you can do both. And I'll probably be switching back and forth if we're gonna continue to use Spell Table. But Indulgent Aristocrat's a 1/1 lifelink, 2 mana, sacrifice a creature, put a +1/+1 counter on each vampire I control, and I'll pass. So he's just a 1/1 lifelink.
Sacrifice a creature. Okay. So that's that jackass.
Yeah, he's a pretty big ass later.
Yeah.
So just so you're aware of like the combo, remember how last game I took your guy for one turn? the dominating vampire.
Yeah.
I tend to take creatures late game and then sack them
Yeah.
to that guy.
Yeah.
It's like a 5-mana pseudo removal.
So now I'm gonna click my board so people can see it.
Okay.
All right, we'll go with another plate. We'll go with Hidware Militia Captain. That's a 2/2. If I have 4 or more creatures, she transforms. And I will combat. Swing with a. Let me check your board real quick. We'll go with.
Just 1/1. Yeah.
We'll go with a 1/2.
He's swinging with this guy. I'll let it go because there's not a whole lot I can do about that.
Pass.
Let's see. Down to 19. You better watch that divining top. You never know what'll go. And let me see militia capture real quick. How do you spell Hanuar? Can't make that out.
Weir.
There it is. That's a weird way to spell Hanuar. Beginning of your upkeep, you control 4 more humans. He transforms. He's a cult leader. You trust those cult leaders over there?
No, but I like the fact, like I said, they start out as just like a soldier,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden they get enough followers out there, and they just fucking
Yeah.
transform to some zealot. And they start making it, you know.
That's
I
funny.
think the design is pretty tight.
Yeah, it is. Call says make sure you mod him in your YouTube channel. So where he's chatting, if you just click on his name, you can make him a moderator.
Do you think he deserves that to be in my elite channel?
That's so funny.
The most cutting edge highlight videos.
Yeah, I don't know. This is $1 million or a million view channel, right? with the dunk videos. You can't just be moderating willy-nilly.
Yeah. Not when you have 7 million
Shit's
views.
so funny. That's funny. So I will play. I'm wasting enough time on my turn. I'll play a swamp, and I will pass. No plays.
Now I'm gonna click buy it again.
Sounds good. And it's good to play Magic with you, man. It's been way too long.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think honestly, fuck, this is the first time me and you have ever played anything online other than StarCraft Brood War.
I was talking to somebody about that fucking game 2 days ago. And I was talking about how, or I talked about it. No, it was today. Somebody was talking about how their like Wi-Fi sucks, and I was like, bro, you know, in like 10 years, we're going to be talking about disconnecting Wi-Fi the same way we talk about dial-up bullshit from back in the day, and like our like slow ass Wi-Fi and stuff. Yeah. And I was like, there was one time where I absolutely raged out on my sister because she fucking pulled the phone up when I was attacking with you towards somebody base, and my dragoons just got in your way and stopped firing.
Yeah, I'm sure that happened.
That was amazing.
Yeah, I'm sure that happened to both of us.
Yeah. The funny thing about it was I remember that you still won that match because you just turned on my clunker guys that were just in your way and shot him in the face.
I like just allied with them.
You just straight up had you grabbed a group of your hydras and attacked my dragoons that were in your way to get through the cluster.
But yeah, it's only been 20 years.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, to be fair, all of our gaming was in person, like SoulCal, all that stuff. Like we didn't do a whole lot of online.
For sure, for sure, and I'm still like that. But I feel like this is, like I said, a nice hybrid between
It is,
hanging out
yeah,
in person and being online doing it remotely. So I think
yeah,
this is pretty dope.
absolutely. Well, go ahead. You dropped a land, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, okay, so my thumbnail is
Uh
this
oh.
wizard.
It's not good when it's the thumbnail.
I don't know. We're trying
Jeez.
her out. We're trying her out. So she is Adeline Resplendent Cathar, and she's has power equal to the number of creatures I control. That'll be three at the
She's so
moment.
good.
And toughness of four, vigilance, and when she attacks, I'll get a 1/1 attacking along with her.
Okay. I'm gonna have to just straight up Infernal Grasp her now.
You're
She's
gonna
gonna
go.
have a
You're gonna
short
use it right
appearance.
now.
Destroy target creature for 2 mana,
Okay.
and then I lose 2 life
Okay. Yeah,
as a
I know that. I
consequence.
know that one. Okay. Um, that's fine. I'll attack. Let me look at your board real quick.
Yeah, there's nothing new. So that's 3.
What I'm gonna probably
I'm
do in the
down to
future
14.
is have two fucking windows up. I'll get this. I'll get this perfected. But for my first time with Spell Table, this is pretty dope. Um,
Yeah, that's what I have right now. Is I actually have my streaming window, and then I have the 2 on the main
you have
screen here.
multiple
So
windows up, right?
I'm looking at 3 windows of cards.
Yeah. See, I've only have one window up, so I feel like it's a lot of clicking back and forth. But did you take the
Yeah,
damage? Are you good?
I did. I took the damage. I'm at 14 life now.
Pass.
Okay. I'll draw a card. Let's see. I will play Haunted Ridge, which comes in untapped because I have 3 land. And I will pass to you.
Okay. Um, that wasn't the best draw, but
Deal with it.
let's detonate a clue token.
Okay.
All right. At least there's a land involved.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to use clues right there in blood tokens when you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Although you do have that synergy in your deck, so it is a way to pump and be offensive too.
We'll play Three-Minute Spectre.
Okay.
Okay. And then, sorry, I gotta bring my own board up so the people can see
All right.
it. I'm gonna
So
attack
on
you.
attack, I'm going to play 3 mana. I'm going to play Mysterious Blood Illness, Vampiric Vengeance Reskinned. It just
Okay.
does 2 damage to each non-vampire creature, and then I create a blood token.
2 damage to each non-vampire creature.
Yes.
That's brutal. Okay.
And then I create a blood token.
Wow, that's like a one-sided sweeper. Pass.
Okay. And I'll draw.
That guy out there.
I will place a swamp.
Oh.
And I will just hit you for 1 and gain 1 life. And pass with my mana open.
How many cards?
I have 2 cards in hands.
All right.
I'm trying to leave them on the bottom corner of the screen when I remember. That is valuable information. Those emotes are sick. I've seen a bunch of wolves and vampires, zombies. I guess humans would just be regular emotes. Oh Jesus,
Let's go with Sigarda,
that's Sigarda.
Champion of Light. So that's going to
Is
be
that the one with
4/4.
hexproof?
No, it doesn't. Pass.
Sigarda, Champion of Light, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me read this one. Flying Trample, 4/4, Human Lord. Whenever Sigarda attacks, if you control 3 or more creatures, look at the top 5 counters. Okay, so I'm basically losing if that's happening anyway. So, oh, you get to put them in your hand. Oh, like draw a card. Okay. All right. I will draw. I'm going to play. Oh man, I can't. That's a damn shame. Let's just drop this one then. Cemetery Gatekeeper. And I will exile a human from your graveyard. So if you play a human, you take 2 damage.
When he enters the battlefield, you exile.
Yeah, so when he comes in, you exile a permanent.
He finally popped out.
Okay, you exile a card from any graveyard, and whenever a player plays a land or spell or anything that shares a card type with that exiled card, you take 2 damage. So I'm just doing one of your human creatures.
So
What's that?
Anytime I cast a creature.
Oh, it's a card type. Yeah, you're right.
Right?
So any creature you play. Yeah.
So it's anytime I cast a creature.
Yeah.
You care who you exile or no? You want Adeline? All right. Anything else?
No, it doesn't matter. I'm trying to see. I think he hurts me too.
Yeah, you're right.
I think he does.
Yeah.
I think he's an ass.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll with it. Whenever either one of us plays a creature, we take 2 damage.
Are you okay with that guy being in your deck?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. It's fine. The guy's a freaking piece of work.
It sounds like he's betraying you.
It does.
Are you done?
If it shares a card type. Yeah, go ahead. I'm just rereading him. Land or cast a spell.
I think we should detonate a clue token out here.
Well, luckily he hasn't to this point really affected many games. Because usually when he comes out, the person,
I'll combat for
4.
like
whatever. For 4?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm down to 11.
And then you got a 1/1 and a 2/1, right?
Yeah, 2-1 for straight. Oh, sorry, let me mark him. I can use my regular die now that they're smaller.
I'm gonna pass. Well, got that one out there. Okay, I will cast Dahlia's Lieutenant, which is such a waste. Alright, you're up. So she's just a 1/1 right now, but she gets bigger the more humans that come out. So I'll take 2 damage from that.
Okay.
I'm good.
I will draw. I'm going to play Bloodline Keeper for 4.
My best friend.
He's everyone's best friend. And my 2/1 first strike will swing and hit you. And you know what? I'll swing with my 1/1 lifelinker too. And I take 2 damage from playing a creature.
I'm gonna block the 1/1.
Okay. So I gain 1 life. Back up to 10. And it's your turn.
10, you said?
Yeah, I'm at 10. It's never good when people start asking you your life total. They start teeing it up.
Alright. Let's get rid of it this time. So,
That's fucking Sorin. That's a traitorous fucking card right there. I see that.
Hey,
I see that damn mongrel over here.
There's not many white removal options.
That card's it was actually in my original design when I had my tricolor.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful card,
So
but
explain to me, is he can't find who he's looking for there?
he's looking for Edgar. He went to go wake him up to let him know that it's all effed up, and he looked in there and he saw Edgar was not in his tomb.
He was destroyed, huh?
He was a little bit pissed off.
He only found the clue instead of who he was looking for.
He was livid.
Alright, so I'll get rid of him. You get the clue token.
Okay.
We'll go to combat for 4.
This will be my clue token. For 4, so I'm down to 6.
We'll go with Champion of the Parish, so I take 2. And
Okay.
you took 2 from playing the Bloodline, right?
I did, yes.
And did you hit me last turn? You hit me for 2,
No.
right?
Oh, I did actually,
I
yeah.
don't think
I
took
hit you
that
for
life
2.
off, so I think I'm at 13 if I'm
Okay.
correct. So yeah,
Yeah, you did block 1.
pass.
Alright.
I think I did that right.
Play another bloodline. Down to 4.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'll pass.
What about that clue token you want to use? So
I might have to use it next turn.
end of turn, I'll get the Bloodline again with the save.
Oh my god, Soren's just running amok over here.
Swing.
That's game.
GG.
I can't. Well, I can pop my blood token for fun. See what I draw. Dead draw. It's definitely going to change some cemetery gatekeeper tactics for the future for sure. But I don't think that. Luckily, so far, he hasn't ever locked anyone down to where they couldn't play anything.
He speeds up the game.
He definitely does. I can see why people hate him in Commander. Because you get a land early on, and then every time someone plays a land,
Yeah.
it just chips away at everyone's life.
So what games are you playing now? It seems like you're always.
Yeah, I'm always doing something. So, I'm still on disability for another month. So I've been just playing games nonstop since I've been out.
Yeah.
So I finished the Subnautica series, and
That's
those
what
were
you were
awesome.
telling me was good. Did you say it was similar to Bloodlines or something?
No, this one, Subnautica it's like a survival game under the water, where you get dropped down on an alien planet with nothing.
Maybe? I think we were talking about horror games.
Yeah, I've played a ton of Resident Evil too. So all the Resident Evils, I played those. I played Starfield, which was sick.
How much of that did you play?
I beat it and I started a second playthrough, but I didn't get into the loop. I don't want to like spoil anything, but the new game plus for that game
Yeah.
is part of the story.
Did you ever
Like
beat Fallout 3?
they built it in. Did I ever be what?
Fallout 3? Any of the Fallout games?
No, I actually bought New Vegas and decided to switch to that one. So I'm about maybe 25% in on that one.
Yeah.
But I fell in love with Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay.
That game is absolutely incredible.
Okay.
And I'm on my second playthrough of that. And it
Nice.
takes like 75 hours or some shit.
Nice.
But Subnautica, and I would highly recommend checking out. I'm not a survival person, but it was sick.
I'm not at
It's,
all.
it gives you
I did play 2,
it gives you thalassophobia or whatever,
what's that
like
mean?
fear of the it's like fear of the open ocean.
Oh, okay.
Gives you like so it's an alien planet, and like you need to escape, and you've got like nothing, right? You need to eat and do all that stuff, and it's in the future. But the whole planet's covered in water, and you need to keep going deeper and deeper and deeper to be able to escape. So there's like leviathans and shit, and they'll just one shot eat you in the pitch black darkness.
Wow.
If you go down too deep. All right, so I'm first this game, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I got my daughter playing these games, pretty much just like controlling it completely. I just sit on the side and
That's
give her
awesome.
advice. She's really good. But we played Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door for GameCube, beat that. Then we played Paper Mario 64 for N64, beat that. And now
Nice.
we're playing Mario RPG for the SNES.
That's sick. You got her developing on the right way too, like with those hard older games.
Well, that's the thing with like a 5-year-old, they're not capable of playing like platformer games yet. They would literally just fall off a cliff and get super discouraged.
She's not sweating on Counter-Strike yet.
But with RPGs, like because it's turn-based combat, because it's more puzzle strategy, she can actually play it, almost all of it, and be successful at it. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. But I mean, I was telling someone that the other day that we were really fortunate that when we grew up, we had like basically when I turned 5 was when Nintendo came out.
Yeah.
And so we started, early age with basic games. And then as we got older, it got more complex.
Yeah.
So like it was perfect. Like the games we played were difficult as hell, but simple. And didn't have like save points and stuff. And there was no like online gaming. So we developed in video games, I think, the correct way.
For sure. And that's
I had to mill my first hand, by the way. Or mull.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to teach. And we'll go outside and we'll ride bikes and stuff to make her earn being able to play it.
Yeah,
So she would do
that's smart.
different things, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, fuck, she loves Mario, bro. Like,
have you started Mario RPG?
we have. Yeah.
What is her favorite character so far? Is it Malo? I'm gonna drop Voldaren Estate and pass to you, by the way.
I would say she probably likes Bowser the most.
Okay.
But there's no character she loves in Mario. In Star Wars, she likes Yoda the most. That's who she dressed up for Halloween as. But in Mario, yeah,
I saw that picture.
Bowser.
I pulled up my video games I have on my computer just because I still have to play the remake of Final Fantasy VII. I've been playing Dead by Daylight with Call sometimes. We're trying to increase my skill level in that game. It's been a rough ride. I played Diablo 4 this year. That game was a cool story, but really crappy replayability. Have you played Hogwarts Legacy? That was actually fucking awesome.
No, Call told me about it.
Yeah, it was a little kiddie and stuff, but it was solid.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I don't really feel anything God lied.
Redone the Mass Effect ones a million times.
Yeah.
And then I've made myself sad the other day. You know how many fucking hours I have in Sea of Thieves? It depressed the
Weird.
shit out of me.
Let me guess, is it like 500?
3,400 hours on Sea of Thieves.
3,400. Are you sure some of that's not just leaving on the computer though? There's no way you can
I'm
actually play it
sure
like
it's
that.
definitely a little bit of that, but
Yeah.
like it said 156 days I've been sailing
like-
around that fucking ocean.
Actually, I don't doubt it because, like if you calculate how much time I spent on World of Warcraft, it would probably be
Yeah.
something like.
Oh, I've been playing WoW too. I've
Oh,
been
you
playing.
have.
Yeah, I've been playing Classic.
Uh-huh.
Call got me into it a while, or brought me back into it. I always had characters and stuff, but he brought me into it. And then I've been kind of just keeping my characters up in Classic,
Yeah.
but not really like hardcore doing anything.
Yeah.
And then I got into, we'll get back to the game here, but I got into those choose your own adventure horror games where like you choose how your characters reacts to everything,
Yeah.
and there's like many different endings.
Yeah.
So games like The Quarry were like some of my favorite games this year. It's like playing through a movie, like a horror movie.
That's cool. I've never played any of those.
Yeah, they're made by like Dark something Studios, but it's basically just they use real actors as the character models, and then like to choose your own adventure. But anyway, I just played a Valdarin Estate and passed. No play first turn for me, and I'm running with 6 cards.
Plains, Thraben Inspector.
Okay.
And pass.
All right, I'll draw. Play a mountain. I'm going to have to take 1 damage. Oh, yeah. I'm going to take 1 damage. Bring myself down to 19 to make a black mana with Valdarin Estate. And I'm going to play a controversial card against you. Slaughter Specialist. So you get to go ahead and make 1/1 token human. This guy's a 3/3, and you get to make a human token when he comes into play. And whenever a creature on your side dies, he gets a +1/+1. So I'm curious how he's going to fare with you. It's really dangerous giving you extra creatures that are humans. But we'll see how it goes. This game I'll flop back and forth like you were doing.
Let's go a lieutenant.
Okay.
But your guy's bigger, right? You're 3/3?
Yeah, it's a 3/3. Mm-hmm.
You're telling me the slaughter specialist stopped me from attacking? Alright, pass.
Hold the line. Oh, man. I will play... I'm just going to get someone down here.
Oh, dude, I'm not going to be able to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth because I'm not buying a fucking PS5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have it on computer, but I just actually got a PS5. I think
Aren't
like
they
a few
releasing
months
it
ago.
only for PS5 to start with, though, and then for PC later?
They did, yeah.
So, like, I don't like PS5. I think that system's dog shit, personally.
I honestly have not tested it in any way, shape, or form. I've barely used it since I've gotten one. My
Yeah.
wife just bought it because she wanted to get it. I'm just gonna throw this guy down. He does nothing. He's a 2/2 haste.
As much as I love FF7, I'm not buying a fucking PS5 to play that shit.
Yeah, and I will pass. But I agree with you, man. Like, I have a PS5, but the game. I have 3 games for it. I think 2 games. I have Last of Us Part 2, which was hog shit, like good game, hog shit story. And then I bought one of the games I was telling you about, like the horror playthrough. It's called Until Dawn. Fucking sweet game. But guess what? Both those games are PS4 games.
Yeah.
I don't have a PS5 game.
Yeah,
I have 2
FF7
PS4
Rebirth is
games.
the first one they're not making for PS.
Oh, and I have Bloodborne. Bloodborne was infuriating, man. I could
Oh,
barely
yeah.
keep
Did
my
you kill
guy on the
Did you
screen.
kill any bosses?
I don't think I did.
Did you
I don't
get
think
to
I
a
made it.
boss?
I died so many fucking times. I think I got to a boss, but I didn't. These 2 werewolves on this fucking bridge, man,
Yeah,
gave me fits.
run past those guys. Don't fucking die with those guys.
Those guys fucking gave me fits, man. I had to. Well, you know what it was I took a break from the game,
Yeah,
and the next day was when I think Starfield came out,
yeah.
and then I just fell in love with Starfield, and I forgot that I even had it. But I'd gotten tired of getting reamed through for the day. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to rage. I'm just going to like take a break and, go play something happy-go-lucky.
Yeah.
That fucking town, though, talk about Innistrad.
Yeah.
That's fucking Innistrad on fucking nightmare mode.
It is. It really is. So I'll tell you my trick in case you ever go back to the game. And this is well known. It's pretty much what noobs do. But you want to
Okay. So it's what I should do, basically.
Yeah, and me too, because I'm not the hardcore gamer I used to be. You want to use the axe, and you want to use it in two-handed mode. And you want to fucking charge that shit up. Because it staggers the enemy. So that's the only good thing about it. It's a slow-ass weapon, but it staggers enemies, including bosses. So if you use it right, you can hit them down on the ground, and you can do some serious damage. So you can kind of cheese. You can kind of cheese a little bit. You'll still die. Don't get me wrong, but you can get some wins with that on fights where you like. Normally, you have to learn the fight to beat a boss in that game. You have to like know how to dodge, what direction to go. With that weapon, you can kind of skip that and kind of face roll some of the bosses. So that's basically my trick, was to use a two-handed axe and then use like this charge up move, so you try to stagger your opponent over and over again. Okay, all that being said, let's take a look at what you have.
I've got a 3/3 and a 2/2. No abilities except for if your creatures dies, my slaughter specialist gets stronger.
Okay. I'm going to attack with those guys. So it'll be a 3/3 and a 3/4.
They're both 3s.
Yeah, 3/3 and a 3/4.
Okay. I think I have to just let it go. I don't think I can lose guys right now.
Okay.
So that's 6 damage, right? So I'm down to 13. Okay, and we'll go to me. I guess I just have to play something kind of hosed over here. Let's see what you got.
I guess I didn't show my board last turn, so I'll cook it up now.
I guess it doesn't matter. I'll just grab one of your untapped Thalia's lieutenants, the dominating vampire.
The big one?
Yeah, you're 3/3.
Okay.
And then I'll have it swing at you.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
So I'll take 3.
Yeah. And then I have another 3/3 board
3/3
as a
2.
blocker.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let me swap that down. And pass.
Let me detonate a clue token.
Okay.
And then I'll play another inspector. Make these guys a little bit bigger. We'll get that, and then we're going to attack with this, this, and this.
Okay. I will just block your 3/3 with my dominating vampire is also a 3/3, so they'll both die.
Okay.
Slaughter specialist will become a 4.
Okay.
And then I take what, 7?
Yeah.
Ouch. Down to 6. This is out of hand.
You're up. Now there are 2 of them.
I'm going to take 1 damage from my land because I still don't have any black mana. And I'll throw down a Stormkirk Captain. So they will have 1 more. So he's a 5/5 first strike now. He's a 3/3 first strike. And then Stormkirk's a 2/2 first strike. And I will pass.
You guys are evil people.
It is true. I am playing the bad guys here.
What's your life?
I'm at 6. Sorry, let me update that on spell table 2. 6, or sorry, 5. 5. Yeah, 5/5.
I think I gotta at least cast. I mean, Jesus Christ, with this hand.
You got 3 mana too.
I don't think I should gamble out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that would be stupid. But you do have a 5/5. You're telling me.
5/5 first strike. Yeah.
You do have that lunker. So, how many cards do you have again? Sorry.
I have 3 cards in hand.
Okay.
I only have 1 source of black mana right now. It's driving me
And you got that
up the wall.
3/3 first strike.
3/3 first strike, 5/5 first strike, 2/2 first strike.
Okay.
I'm only at 5 life though.
Yeah. I think we got to get rid of that slaughter specialist. That's a little bit too
Ugh.
much of a hindrance.
Soren has absolutely dog shitted on me today.
I gotta remember to click on my shit. And then you have a 3/3 first strike, right? So I'll attack with these guys. The 3/4 and a 4/4.
Man. I guess I have to 3/4 and a 4/4, huh? So I'll let the 4/4 go, which will put me at 1. And then the 3/4 I will block with this guy. And he'll die. But your guy will live.
Alright, you're up.
Okay, I'm at 1. If I play anything with black mana, I will die. It's not so good for my hand. I think that's the way I'm going to have to go out.
You're going to commit
I'm
suicide.
going to create 1 black mana so I can place Olivia Vodarin, but it will kill me.
Are you a fan of Soren? That's my next question.
GG's. Guys, absolutely been clutch in removing my pieces I thought were there.
It's better than Candle Trap, I'll tell you that.
It's a very good removal. I definitely was going to use it.
Infernal Grasp is the only one that's better. That's the best one.
Yeah. Black has never been a problem with removal, you know?
Yeah.
It always has something. White's usually pretty good. Do you use the 3-mana ones? The what are they called?
I don't, but if it's better than Candle Trap, I would consider it.
It's like the enchantments that like exile a creature as long as that enchantment's on the battlefield.
Like Oblivion
It's like Candle Trap.
type stuff.
Yeah, like O-rings.
I-
There's an O-ring one.
Yeah, I should run that, and I could run that.
Yeah.
It's just that Candle Trap is 1 mana, and it
Mhm.
usually can
It is good.
exile
You can
that
do that.
later for 3
Yeah.
a lot of times.
So I think it's more utility. I mean, it's probably just as good as the O-ring. All right, hopefully we can shuffle this a little bit better.
This deck has gone through a lot of changes since we started. Like, I got Brisella out like at least 2-3 times playing against Call. I
Yeah,
was just more
I saw
rampant,
the Voice of Nightmares.
and then I think there were even
My
some games
zombie
where
deck has
Avison
some funny
killed
lunker
both of
cards
us.
in it.
I distinctly remember a game where Avison killed both of us at the same time, which is pretty fucking funny.
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I with my zombies, I had Grimgrin out, fucking out of control, running around, and
Do you run endless ranks in that deck or no?
I do.
Yeah.
I have Endless Ranks and Necro Duality and Rooftop Storm, and I even put Army of the Dead in there,
That's tight. That's tight.
just for the sake of having one.
Don't you need like 10
But-
mana?
I think it's 8, but you can also do it twice. Eight's reachable, but it's like it's basically a dead card unless it's really late in the
Yeah.
game.
Unless you ramp, which you probably don't.
Yeah, which I do not.
Yeah.
But I put one in just for the sake of it.
I'm gonna get a quick refill and then we'll bang out these last 2.
Sounds good. I'm gonna start drawing here. Starting to get to that point where I need to like completely reshuffle. Oh, it was trash. Absolute trash. I had 2 black mana, which is normally playable, but all red cards, and 3 of them were Cemetery Gatekeeper. So I've been a real fucking fast game. Where anytime people played a creature, they would take 6 damage. If I was able to get them out. All right, let's try for a better one here. All right, that's better. Since he's not here, that's what we're looking at. It's definitely too much land, but you know what? At least I can play something. That's all I'm looking for at this point. I think my deck just needs a complete retooling, reshuffle at this point, but it's been through a lot of games. Needs that land balancing once in a while, you know. You got to do the old shuffle that our friend used to do, where he would just go like this with his cards, and then pile them back up.
Who call?
Your brother.
Oh, Phil?
Yeah, yeah. I was saying I think I need to do that full reshuffle like he used to do, where you just
Yeah, that was stupid,
manhandle
bro.
it.
Like, I just
You don't think
forgot
there was a
that
scientific
existed.
approach to that?
Just put them in 6 piles, like,
Yeah, no, that's what I
do
normally do.
whatever
Is
you
every
do.
once in a while I mana reset my deck, which some people view as stacking, but personally, I don't give a flying fuck. I would rather play an opponent who isn't mana screwed
Well, as long as they're
than
shuffling,
play.
like, after they do
Yes,
that.
they're not like organizing their cards next to get combo. They're just making sure their lands are balanced throughout the deck. I'm
Yeah,
100% fine with that.
as long as you're mashing your deck, like, at least 3 times.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel the same way. When I first started doing it, my wife's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, balancing my land so that when every once in a while you need to do this, otherwise it's just a jumbo. Like if you do one game where you accidentally pick up your swamps and shuffle them in, and they're all clumped together, you're never gonna you're gonna always have like mana problems. So every once in a while you gotta like rebalance it and then shuffle your deck again just to get back to where you were. And she originally was like, "Well, that's cheating." I was like, "It's really not."
Did you keep your hand?
I had to mull once, so I'm at 6 cards, and I'm going to play a swamp impasse. Yeah, the last two have been a little bit faster because of one was because of Cemetery Gatekeeper.
Fortified Village of Viola Plains, pass.
Okay, and then this last one I had mana issues and I was just desperately trying to do anything. I'm going to play a Slaughter Specialist, so you'll get a human token, and I will pass.
I forgot that Phil used to do that. Damn.
That shit used to have me dying laughing because that was before we sleeve cards too, so it was just a
Yeah.
jumbled mess, you know?
Yeah. You see, like, his bad moons getting fucked up and stuff.
Yeah, some good cards fucking got bent to shit. I tell you that.
That's
Some
sad.
Phyrexian Scudda's got bend marks on it for sure.
That's very sad. Slaughterhouse is a 3/3.
Yeah.
I'll go with Hanwer Militia Captain, and I'll pass.
And he's 8/2/2, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Play another swamp, and I will go ahead and play. This may be stupid. We'll play another Slaughter Specialist.
Those guys are out of their minds.
They're really like tempting people to swing. And I'll go ahead and swing with one of them.
Dude, I shit you not. I saw a legacy deck the other day that like placed high in a tournament that was running Didgeridoo.
Remember, did you corner the market on those?
No, so we joked about it when it cost
Yeah.
25 cents. And like big card stores had like 100 copies in stock back then.
Yeah.
And now,
That's so
like,
funny.
I don't know, someone could look it up. I'm sure that card's worth at least $10 a pop.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up right now.
You should put that up on your spell table, Didgeridoo.
Oh, I will.
But some deck found a way to use that. I don't know exactly what combo they were running.
It's a $30 card.
Yeah, it's gone up a
on
lot.
eBay.
It's gone up a lot more. We could have retired if we had bought out every store's worth of that.
That's a big come up.
25, or
And
let's
that
say it was 50 cents to $30. That's
so
60
here's
times your
didgeridoo
money.
for people who are wondering. It's a 1 mana makes a minotaur, or a 1 mana artifact, and 3 mana you can take a minotaur from your hand and put it directly into play. So what people are doing, I'm assuming, are making their cards in their hands count as minotaurs and putting big things into play,
Yeah.
like Eldrazi. So my 3/3 slaughter specialist swung at you. Was the last thing before we didgeridooed it up.
I think at this point in the game, I have to take it.
Okay. And it's your turn.
Freaking didgeridoo.
That was a staple of the Minotaurs back in the day. Although it didn't make much sense. I was sneaking cards in from my hand for like 3 mana that cost 4 mana to play a stupid ass Minotaur. But if I remember correctly, the Minotaurs were an X-Spell damage deck.
They were.
Because they had absolutely no synergy, so I was forced to use fireballs.
As low powered as this format is, the shit you were running back then.
That's
way
true.
Lower power.
It might actually stand a chance.
No, that shit was way worse than this. You were literally sitting there trying to.
For
fucking
4,
disintegrate
I'm
people.
going to tell you already. For 3 turns, I never did anything.
Yeah.
Most games 4 turns. I would just play
Karlu
Mountain and
Minotaur was the
Pass.
smallest Minotaur.
Yeah.
So,
Some of the best were like a 3/3 haste for 4.
So champ out first, then another militia captain.
So when Champ comes out, before the second one hits,
Okay.
I'm going to Tragic Slip him.
Project Slip, champion of the parish.
Yeah,
Okay.
for -1/-1.
I hear
That'll
ya.
tick both my guys up to 4s.
So that's what you were planning? To make that poor guy slip?
Yep. That's my big play. I have 2 cards in hand, by the way. No more. Call's asking, what about the bear deck? Do you think it could handle
I think
bears?
the
What is it,
deck-
Bearscape?
I think the bear
An
deck.
Ensnaring Bridge?
I think the bear deck is the one that played the Minotaurs that day.
It was. I mean, it was definitely in the same grouping because I remember the reason why the Minotaurs got any respect at all is because Ensnaring Bridge held up the game,
Yeah.
and I would fireball people for like 20 plus.
I think that's the deck you were playing when you did that.
The Bears are awesome now. Ayula?
I don't want to hear about Bearscape. You know?
You got a problem with Bearscape?
I know you bought that secret lair.
I do have that one. That was a travesty.
Don't act like you didn't buy it.
Oh, I'm not. I have that fucking thing.
Do you want to link it to them to show them what it was that you
I
bought?
could, yeah. We'll lose our one viewer here.
All right, it's not that serious. You're up.
Okay. No attacks?
No, I can't risk it.
Okay. Draw. I'm going to pay 4 to play Olivia Voldaren. And she's just a 3/3 flying right now. Do you need a reminder on her, or do you remember?
She's a 3/3 that can bip somebody for 2. And she can gain control
Yeah,
for 4.
Every time she, exactly, yeah, and when she bips, she gets a +1/+1 counter. And I think I'll stay here for now and pass. I'll bring her up on my screen anyway, so people can read her. I don't think
Did you
you
say
can
you
click
were
on that
passing?
surge foil version I have of her.
I can't.
This is a secret layer version of her alternate art that's super cool.
Did you say you passed though?
I did, yeah.
Okay. So these guys are gonna both transform.
Call just learned about Bearscape.
He should have known about that. I told him about that.
Yeah, that was Wizards Pride collection, and they went a little too far on that one, in my opinion. But yeah, I think every secret layer for the first
But can
2
you explain
years,
to me what they're talking about when they say bear?
a big male hairy man.
Is that right?
Definitely not a 2/2 animal on four legs, I'll tell you that.
So that's like slang for bear.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead. What's your biggest guy at this point? 4/4.
A 4/4.
So you
And
want
then
to be
Olivia's
bigger
a
than
3/3
that?
flying.
If we want to be bigger than that, then I think we have to go this route.
We're going bigger?
We'll go with Sigarda.
Ooh. That is a problem.
This is gonna get brutal.
Sixes, jeez.
I'll attack with these.
I gotta let him go.
Okay.
So I'm down to 14. And I'll draw. I have to decide here. All right, let's do a pressure point here. Let's do Bloodline Keeper. And pass. No cards in hand, by the way.
You're at 3 life?
No, 14.
You're at 14 life?
It's a 3/3. I'm at 14. Or you hit me with 2 6s, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be 8.
8 life?
Yeah.
Tireless Tracker.
A lot of fucking creatures over there.
These guys are monsters now. I'll attack with everything.
All right. So what do we got? I think I'm just dead. Let's see, because if he jumps both of those in front of 10s, that still leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's another 8 I got to deal with. So if these two block the 2 10s, and then I block 2 of the 2 2s with them, that still leaves me dead. So I gotta lose one of these guys. So I'll lose Bloodline Keeper to Sigarda,
Okay.
and then these two to the 10 powers.
Okay.
And then that would leave 6 damage getting through.
And one of my tokens is dead.
Yeah.
All right.
And just Olivia staring at that wall of creatures over there. It's probably going to end okay, right? The hero's going to get out of this one. All right, let's draw.
These guys are wild.
This card ain't it. This card ain't it. Anytime somebody plays a creature, they take 2 damage. And then I'll use Olivia to just bite something for 1. It's not going to kill anything, just to make her a 4.
Vampire at least.
Might as well, right? Give a vampire the win. All right, and then you can choose who you want to swing in for the win. I pass.
Okay.
Unless you're playing enough creatures to do 18 damage to yourself, I think you got this.
I forgot to click on my board again.
I was going back and forth.
You know, it's just habit at this point.
It is, yeah. So when I was playing with Call, I just used Spell Table by myself with no one else logged into it. So if he saw my screen, he could I could bring up the card for him to read. But it doesn't because that way it would keep just the one screen up. But Spell Table itself is supposed to be used going back and forth the way it is, or grid tiled out like this. Let me see what the other one.
What drink did you end up having?
I just grabbed a water. It's a special water though. It's a liquid.
It's
liquid
water.
death. It's just water in a can. It's mountain spring water. I'm trying to see the different layouts. Oh, here we go. Here's the other layout you can do if you look at my screen.
You want me to look at your screen?
Yeah, I mean, if you want, you can. I have the other layout where you can do like a smaller version of your screen, but you see both boards on the left.
I can look at that.
It's not, I think the other one's better, but you can do it that way, or you can split it, I think, in half.
Yeah, this one doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, I like the other one. I like this one. The other way would work better if we had 4 people, or like if we had 3 of us. All right, let's see if I can get back on the W train. Been getting kind of railroaded the last few.
Only the last one, really.
I definitely have like 1 or 2 cards I might switch out, but I didn't play enough games yet with the Vamps to really make any decisions.
Yeah.
And they're pretty competent. They're not bad. 2, 3, 4.
You run Sorin the Merciless?
I do, but it's the Count Dracula version.
A lot of people don't know my playmat is actually a Sarah Angel drawn by the illustrator of the original Sarah Angel, Douglas Schuler.
Oh wow!
A lot of people think it's just a random slutty angel, but it's actually from the real. It's actually from the real you know, illustrator of the original card. It's just an updated version.
Was it one that was ever released as a card or just
it was
artwork?
released as a certain number of playmat. No, it was not a card. He made it as a playmat.
Okay.
Like, I don't know what it was, 100 of them maybe. And then he
Okay.
signed them. I think that's his real signature there.
Oh, damn.
So there were something. I play with mine.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's cool. It has some connection to Magic.
Hasn't helped. I've had to mull the last 3 games too.
Again.
And this is, yeah, I'm down to 6 cards, but I'm going to keep it because it's playable.
With 6 cards?
Yeah.
Is
It's a
it
third
because-
consecutive game.
Is it because you didn't have enough land?
First hand I drew had one land. Had a bunch of good cards, but 1 land.
How many lands are you running?
24?
That's a shitload. I guess you have to in a lot of your
It's either
cards
23,
have 4.
24. My average card cost is probably 3 or 4.
Yeah, your curve is definitely higher than the humans and the werewolves.
Yeah. That's why I always feel on my heels whenever I play against the werewolves. Because before I'm like really have a board, I've already facing 2 or 3 wolves.
Yeah, that 3-mana sweeper you have is really good, and Bloodline Keeper, if he lingers on the battlefield, is really good.
Yeah. Yeah, he was an auto. When I looked through the cards, I was like, yep, 4 of him. But I'm trying out different cards that are not recommended for this combination. There's a lot of different red vampires that people recommended over the ones that I'm using. So I'm trying different combos.
Pass.
This champ.
Yeah.
Okay. Play a Bloodthirsty Adversary. 2/2 swinging at you. It has haste.
Let me see what you're doing over there.
It's a 2/2 haste. It has a it's from the Adversary collection. So it has an ability when you cast it, if you pay whatever a certain amount of times, it gets a bonus, but it's just being a 2/2 haste
I see.
because I want early presence given my hand. Not normally how you want to play the card. And I'll pass.
We'll go with Hinwer Militia Captain.
Okay.
I think you're sick of that one about now. And then I'll attack you with a 2/2.
Okay. I'll have to let it go.
Pass.
I don't have to, but I will. Down to 18. We'll untap. See what we get here. Another friend of yours? Shit, though. Slaughter Specialist. Go ahead and get your token. I don't like the way that Slaughter Specialist is giving you easy flips, you know?
Yeah, the thing is, it's synergizing with some of my other cards.
Yeah, I was worried about it, but I also like that card a lot. I like that it grows.
Yeah, I mean, it did really good. You almost won a game just because of that card. I think it was game 3. I had a hard time getting over the top of them when they got a little bit bigger.
And then let's see what we have out here. We have a 2/2. I don't think you want to lose your Militia Captain, so I'll attack with my 2/2.
Because your guy will get bigger. That's the problem there.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 damage. Anything else?
No, that's it. Go ahead.
What do you think of StarCraft Brood War?
That game's top 10.
It's
No
like
question.
electric, right?
I heard there's a big movement to get StarCraft away from the RTS. That's people want it like like
I heard a rumor they're making
kind of like the
StarCraft
Warhammer
30.
games and stuff.
Yeah, because real-time
Sorry.
strategy is kind of like dead at this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I did play a shitload of StarCraft 2, even though it was a worse game than StarCraft 1. I
I
love
did
StarCraft
too.
1 enough where I
Yeah.
played all the expansions. I did the leagues, tried to be like really good at them. Um,
Yeah.
I played quite a bit of that game.
I don't think I played as much as you guys. I think you and Call both got into it, right? You were rushing people.
Me and Call did pretty good at some leagues, and then I did some on
Yeah.
my own as well.
So I never got to the sweaty points. Like I played with some friends now and again, but we were pretty casual. There was some rage quitting involved with the casual friends, but the I liked the campaign enough to where I played all the games. They were really cool campaign,
Hmm.
cool story, um, and it was still fun. But I think it is kind of a dead format. So I know they're trying to like get past it and switch the franchise into something else. So you
Yeah,
played Adeline?
yeah. We'll go with
Yeah, let me
Adeline. Her power will be equal to the number of creatures. So at the moment that'll be 4. She'll be a 4/4.
Adeline.
And then
Let's see who we just played.
let me see what you got.
Adeline is quite a popular commander right now too.
Yeah, I saw she was worth like $7, so I'm sure she's being played in some decks.
She is. Everybody's always looking for that white soldier deck,
Yeah.
that's playable. People like big boards of heroes.
Personally,
So I have a
she's on the
3/3 and a
chopping block.
1/1.
We'll have to see how it goes. Because she's competing with Big Thalia for that 3 mana slot, so
Ooh,
that's a tough slot.
that's a tough spot. Yeah.
I'll attack with a 4/4.
I think I just gotta let it go.
Pass.
What was the 4/4? Was the I was looking at your Adeline. Oh, your champion. Duh. All right.
So what are you at now? 14?
Yes, I'm at 14 life. Let me update this. I'm gonna play Stormkirk Captain. And I'll pass while I'm updating my board here. +1.
So this guy's gonna transform though. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, there's nothing I can do to stop it. I mean, I'm not okay with it, but it's being forced on me. I'm hoping for a miracle.
I think we're gonna go. It's just because you went to Mulligan a few times, honestly. We'll go with that.
Okay.
We'll use fate. Let me put my board out here again. We'll use Fateful Absence on
Damn.
your Lord.
That's probably going to be the backbreaker.
And then it's going to be everyone.
Not that I wasn't already probably there.
It's going to be everybody and their brother, sweet.
All right.
And it has to make this other Hubert attack. Let me throw that fool out on the battlefield. So it'll pump this a little more.
Okay, so what am I looking at here? 6s. 3 6s coming.
3 6s and a 1.
And a 1. Okay. So I have to block one of the 6s to live. So I'll just lose this dude to one of the 6s.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll take 13. Well, I'll block the 1. Might as well, right?
You're going to kill the token?
I'll block the 1 with the token, and then he'll grow up to a 4.
All right. You're up.
And then so I take 12. I'm down to 2 life. Let's see if I would have top decked it. No. Let's do Mysterious Blood Illness for 2 damage to each non-vampire.
2 damage?
Yeah.
You slaughtered 3 men.
So my Slaughter Specialist then becomes a 7. And that's all I can do. I think that's G's. Because one guy will get through.
Well, they got a little smaller. But you only have 3 life, huh?
Yeah, or 2 life. So, yeah, one guy will get past no matter what.
Yeah.
And do at least enough lethal damage. What I was trying to do was, if my captain dude lived, was I was hoping to play the Bloodline and transform it on the same turn and just try to surprise you with everybody counterattacking.
That would have been dope. What does Mysterious Blood Illness do again?
It's a Vampire's Vengeance. It's a 3 mana instant,
Yeah,
and it does 2 damage to each non-vampire.
2 damage.
2 damage to each non-vampire creature. Let me pull it up.
Do you run 4 of on that?
No. I think I run 2 of them.
2 of those?
I also have, I never really got it out against you, but this one, I couldn't decide between Mysterious Blood Illness and this card. Bloodline Culling. Let me pull it up. But I thought putting both in might be a little bit more utility. It's a 3 mana, you choose one. Target creature gets -5/-5, or all creature tokens get -2/-2.
Creature tokens?
Yeah. I don't think it would kill a lot of yours, but it would kill some tokens.
Those are pretty good. No, of the
But I
3
like
of us, your
both of
deck
them.
definitely runs the most control.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of going for, mid-range control-y. I think it's the strongest. I'm not going to be able to hang with aggro decks, just trying to outpace them with vampires, because there's not enough lords in this set. There's only the 1.
Yeah.
So, like, werewolves will just steamroll me if I'm trying to do it, and humans will just overrun me with volume if I try to do that. So I got to go. I have like maybe 10 removal cards in here, and a lot of like slow playing pacing cards.
Have you play tested your zombies against your vampires?
No, but it's very similar to your humans. But I think your humans are way more efficient. I don't run any removal, none. In the zombies, they straight want to just put zombies in front of your face.
I did that for the longest time. The problem is I played against Call one time, and like I literally had hands chocked full of creatures I couldn't play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Or they become useless like later in the game.
Yeah. So
But I mean, I think against Call, like the first game I played, I only had 5 cards in hand, and I somehow filled up the entire board. Like I had no room on my screen for any cards with the cards I have. But Immerwolf, I think, was the one who got me on that one. I couldn't block him, so every turn he would chip it in for 2, chip it in for 2. Didn't matter that I had like a million blockers, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He just went through. But the zombies are like, I purposely, I don't want to say dumbed them down, but I didn't put like Infernal Grasp and stuff to make them sweaty. I just went straight like, I want to make as many stupid zombies as I can to make an army of the dead to run you over.
Is Geralf's Messenger
That's what's
in
fun.
this format?
He is in this format. I use Prized Amalgam. I didn't put Geralf's Messenger in there.
Geralf's Messenger is really good. How about Diregraph Colossus?
He is.
So
And he
yeah,
is in my
there's
deck.
so many good vamps in this. I mean, there's so many good zombies in this format. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, zombies are overpowered. That's why I specifically went with the fun version of them
Mm-hmm.
rather than the super sweaty version of them, because I wanted to use cards like Army of the Damned and Rooftop Storm and Grim Grin and cards like that. Like I wanted to use the fun version of cards.
Yeah.
So I put in like Gravecrawler and like all the good ones like
Yeah.
Crypt Breaker and stuff, but I toned down the removal and the synergistic finishers.
Yeah. No, I think
Because they are ridiculous. All their good cards came from Innistrad for sure.
I think that definitely. I think I found the right balance for this deck. I don't really want to cut Avacyn.
I have to admit your removal was very on point tonight. Every time I got something going, I got my cards removed.
I mean, it's timely removal. I only run 8 non-creature spells total in the entire deck.
Yeah.
It's not a lot, but it's just enough to try to remove a key card here and there. The first game it didn't work out. First game I didn't get any of it.
Yeah, I don't think any of my stuff got removed in the first game except for the candle traps, right?
Yeah, the first game was crazy, bro.
Yeah. That was a nutty game. I thought we were in for some super sweats.
Yeah.
After that first game.
Yeah. I didn't know what was going on that one turn. When you got 2 Bloodline Keepers.
Yeah. That was a big swing. Well, shall we count down and formally end the evening? Thank you all for joining us. Wall's in here right now. Let's see.
All right, man. Good shit.
All right. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Good night.